North Carolina lieutenant governor tells Moms for Liberty that it's time to start reading Hitler quotes. This is just, I don't even know if I have a lot of commentary to deliver on this one, because I'm sure each and every one of you know how bad of a guy Hitler was. And I'm sure each and one of you know that 6 million Jews and 12.5 plus million people were extinguished in the Holocaust. In gas chambers, in firing ranges, and worked to death in the most unimaginable ways you could ever imagine somebody dying. And not to mention the, untold amount of people who died in World War II. But we have to start reading their quotes now, according to the North Carolina lieutenant governor? I might seriously gag. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, guys. North Carolina lieutenant governor tells Moms for Liberty it's time to start reading Hitler quotes. Mark Robinson told a Philadelphia audience on Sunday that dictators like Hitler and Mao are being taken out of context and that their texts are worth reconsidering, the New Republic reports. Robinson was one of several speakers, including 2024 presidential candidates Trump, DeSantis, Ramaswamy, Haley, at the second annual summit for Moms for Liberty, a parents' rights group that the Southern Poverty Law Center deemed a political extremist organization. They most certainly are. And here's the thing, whether you're talking about Adolf Hitler, whether you're talking about Chairman Mao, whether you're talking about Stalin, whether you're talking about Pol Pot, whether you're talking about Castro in Cuba, or whether you're talking about a dozen other despots all over the world, it's time for us to get back and start reading some of these quotes. Robinson, who has previously called communism a greater threat to the world than Nazism, said of the figures, most of whom were communist. Robinson's remarks are not the first time he or Moms for Liberty have cited Hitler. The North Carolina official, who assumed office in 2021, has a history of spewing anti-Semitic, anti-Black, and homophobic rhetoric online. God. Good God, people. Where are we at in this country? What has happened to the party of Abraham Lincoln? What has happened to the Republican Party? I mean, it's just fully mask off now, I guess. It's just fully, we're not even going to try to pretend like we're not fascist, anti-Semitic, hateful people who want to take out groups of people that we don't agree with. Just look at how they're treating the LGBT community. Just look at how they're treating transgender people. Just look at how there's groups that have been saying, we need to go out and start taking out the trans people. And the Republicans don't disavow these groups. Now, are they out there? You might not have the Republicans out there whooping and hollering for Moms for Liberty or for their association with Hitler. But this is what a dog whistle is, okay? A dog whistle is a statement where you really are meaning one thing and you're really meaning a specific thing, and your statement has a specific meaning that is to be interpreted, but you're not explicitly saying exactly the harmful statement. So it's a way to get people to do your bidding without taking the backlash of people coming out and saying, what the hell is wrong with this group? So I just don't know when and how the GOP decided that Hitler is not such a bad guy after all. Like this is where I do not see the Republican Party as a valid party. They're not. They're a fascist cult who supports fascism. And if you need any more examples of it, the examples are there. Just go out and look. They're there. Seems like every day in the news we get more information about how the Republican Party, quote unquote, party, is sliding off into being more and more fascistic every single day. And shame on the North Carolina governor. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. I learned about the Holocaust in high school, okay? And I will always remember the first time I saw the images of Jewish people. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional here. Jewish people being ran over, okay, with heavy machinery and killed like animals. Okay? Hitler was an evil person. And Hitler is not somebody that should ever, his statement should never, ever be looked at as being somewhat legitimate or somewhat worth looking at. Fuck the Republican Party and fuck this North Carolina lieutenant governor for even for a second having the audacity to suggest that Hitler is not so bad after all. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm sorry to the Jewish people out there, and for the other people that suffered in the Holocaust, that this is where we're at in America. I am sorry.